Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another reading, Libra. Alright, this is going to be your reading for May. Grab your coffee, grab your bowl, and let's see what's going on this month. So, the overall energy for May, for you, Libra, we have the Knight of Pentacles. It's an easygoing and laid-back month for you, it seems. Or at least that's how your energy is reading, but there's so much that you're getting done at this time as well. It's a time of productivity for you. I think that it's about looking good. It's about feeling good. I think that your ability to see and recognize just how monumental your glow up has been is very high right now. Skin is popping. Money's in the bank. What more could a Libra ask for? That is the question indeed. So we got the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. Is there someone that you are at odds with? Are your passions and your desires in conflict with your responsibilities? May wants you to sit and to think long and hard about how far you've come and what you want next, what will fill your cup. Whatever it is, Libra, you can have it. I also feel like you are very desirable. Whatever it is that you want, Libra, you can have it. But I was just telling Gemini this. There may be something in the Gemini reading for you, or you could be dealing with a Gemini, but sometimes knowing what you want is the hardest thing. It takes honesty and an understanding of the difference in between knowing what you want and knowing what's good for you. There's a fire sign that feels like you're good for them. Or you feel this way about a very fiery person. Very, very fiery person. More fire, more confidence this month is needed. It is the only way that you will be able to get any of these. It's the only way that you're going to get anywhere. All right. Let's take a look at your cards one more time. One moment. Hey everyone. Here are your cards once again. Let's take another look at these. But I do want to read something for you here first. Any reference to man or men in this excerpt that I'm about to read, just know that that is a reference to mankind as a whole. Not what he wishes and prays for does a man get, but what he justly earns. His wishes and prayers are only gratified and answered when they harmonize with his thoughts and actions. In the light of this truth, what then is the meaning of fighting against circumstances? It means that a man is continually revolting against an effect without, while all the time he is nourishing and preserving its cause in his heart. That cause may take the form of a conscious vice or an unconscious weakness. But whatever it is, it stubbornly retards the efforts of its processor and thus calls aloud for remedy. Men are anxious to improve their circumstances but are unwilling to improve themselves. They therefore remain bound. The man who does not shrink from self-crucifixion can never fail to accomplish the object upon which his heart is set. That was James Allen, and I wanted to share that with you because it came to mind when I was doing your reading, and let me tell you why. There is something that you want, Libra, or something that you feel that you deserve. And in May, it's very important that you realize and think long and hard about what your priorities are and what you've actually done to accomplish it. There is no competition for well-being, and if you are someone who feels discouraged or think it's unfair that someone has gotten to a certain point in their life, or that someone has something that you don't yet have, you have to shift your focus away from them and onto yourself. We don't always get what we want. More often than not, we get what we need, and we get what we have earned. That's not to say that you are not hardworking or that you're unwilling to put in the effort. We just have to ask ourselves those difficult questions sometimes about whether or not we are doing our part to the best of our ability, or are we just on autopilot? Or are we just clinging to the status quo and the way that things are because they're comfortable? The Knight of Pentacles is about productivity, and it's about effort. Emphasis on the effort. The thing about this Knight, everyone associates him with being slow moving, as a Knight that, because quick results are what are valued more. But what you guys want takes more than that. It's not something that you can just turn around and just have. It's asking more of you. And it wants you to be motivated and feel good about putting in that effort, about appreciating this approach for what it is. You are someone that has a lot around you. In the material, I would say, as well as I think that some of the things that are in your life are, you have some material needs that are met, but the satisfaction and happiness that comes from how those things have come into your life, there's something wanting there. It's almost like, why buy the cow when you can get the milk for free? Well, you buy the cow because You can, and because you should. You buy the cow because that's a part of the process. You buy the cow because in doing so, you learn a lot of things about yourself, and you learn some skills that will help you get an understanding of what it means to buy and own a cow. It's not just about the end result. It's not just about the product and how it looks and how it feels and the needs that it fulfills. This month, it's really important that you guys understand how much it costs, really, what it takes, what goes into it, and how important it is that you understand the value behind that. So if there's something that you want that you don't yet have, or you don't feel good about your current circumstances, and you're looking around you and you're looking at someone else's progress, I want to reiterate again that there is no competition for well-being, and we all learn at different paces. It is never too late to stand on your own 2 feet and to rely on your ability to make the decisions that you need to make for yourself and do the things that you need to do for yourself. It's about becoming a bit more self-reliant this month. Understanding where you have been complacent and then adjusting your energy and effort accordingly. You know what you want, even though at times it may seem like you can't make up your mind. But it's like you know what you want, but what it takes to get there, what it's going to cost you, that sacrifice is something that you're not necessarily comfortable with. But only those who help themselves are and should be helped. There's a fire sign in your life, I would say an Aries, or a Capricorn perhaps, or a Leo, who has set a very powerful example of what it means to dream the dream and then make it a reality. Rather than being upset or disgruntled, that you didn't get there in the same time frame, or that you're not there yet. Instead, look at what that person has that you don't yet. Or if you do have it, but it's just not as pronounced, understand this month how you can capitalize on that to make your dreams a reality. Try your best to get out of this energy where you just chalk it up to the game and say, okay, the reason I don't have this is because of this. And it would be like this if it wasn't for that. That's not a very productive way of thinking about your situation, and it will keep you stuck for longer than you need to be. Okay. I'm getting off of my soapbox now. And I just want to say, Libra, it doesn't feel great. And it's really easy. So some of the things that this month is asking of you, that I'm asking of you, is much easier said than done. And I know that you can think of a whole laundry list of reasons why you can't get to where you're going. But I'm here to just tell you and encourage you that you can. Yeah, the mindset is a part of it. It's a big part of it. Because how you think and feel about your circumstances are what determines your ability to overcome them, your ability to impact them. So if you're constantly telling yourself that you can't do something because of whatever, it's just going to make it just that much harder for you to achieve it. We all have the same access, and you can have the same thing that someone else has. If you're wanting to work on your health, work on your body this month, and that's where your focus and attention is, because you want to feel better about the skin that you're in, understand that you are a beautiful person. And when it comes to physical fitness, it goes back to what we were talking about effort. Showing up when you're supposed to show up, and not talking yourself out of it. Finding the energy to put the work in, even during the times that you would much rather not to, or when there are so many other things that you would much rather be doing. That's a challenge this month. It's about coming to an understanding about what you care about more. Do you care more about having a good time, or do you want to get a piece of that goal that you have that you just haven't been able to accomplish because it just keeps getting put off? Your biggest enemy this month is yourself. Meaning that the way that you talk to yourself, especially during your most emotionally vulnerable times, is what really matters. Do you scold yourself, or do you encourage yourself? Will the happiness and the sense of fulfillment from achieving that goal feel better in the long run than satisfying some short-term thrills? It's a matter of mindset. We're going to go ahead and do the extended now. And if you'd like to see that, the link will be in the description box. Good luck with this energy this month. I love you guys, and I will see you next time.